Hello. You can see I don't have brows again like what I used to. Actually, recently I posted a post on my TikTok about my eyebrows journey. It's more than just appearance, honey. We are talking about dehumanization right here. You know what is dehumanization? What the fuck is human, by the way? Human is a social structure that was passed down. Somebody come up with some system like, okay, everybody should look like this. But you know how? You know why I don't go by it? Because I later learned that it's all just performance, shallow. It's because when it's shallow, it's not making sense. The dots is not connecting. If it's actually real, it connects to the depth. Whatever connects to the depth is correlated. And when it's correlated, it makes sense. You know, you can twist however you want to twist and it's still making sense. One example, you have to look normal like other people. You have to have eyebrows, you have to have hair, you have to have blah 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 blah. But then when your hair is curlier than others, they complain. You have to keep it natural, whatever that grow on your body. But then when your body hair is longer than others, and then you get bullied. What the fuck is this norm? What the fuck is this social structure, by the way? It's bullshit, it's nonsense, you know? You dehumanize. What the fuck is human actually? And whatever the fuck, how they making, all the points they make about human, it's all not making sense. It's all not connecting the dot. It's all not correlated. It's all don't add up. It don't add up. On my journey, whatever manifests outside, why I choose to have all the tattoos, why I choose to look like what I look like, it all manifested from the depth. It all connected to the depth. It all has reasons. This is not just because like I have other herd of sheep looking like me, so I have to shave my eyebrows too. Fuck that shit, bitch. I don't do that shit. I move solo. You know how, if I look back past 2 years since my healing journey, I was trying to fit in with people. I start growing my eyebrows back, right? Because I stay with my family and I stay in this town. Well, this town is not that secluded, but the thing is, it used to be secluded, you know? Now it's pretty developed. But it's shocking me when I go out, there's still people, even like youth, even people on my age, still look at me different even when I was trying to fit in. Surfacely, my appearance, I try to grow my eyebrows back. I try to look the same at least. I still don't look the same like them. Because why? Because they are sheep and I'm a goat. Even if I'm wearing the sheep costume, they can still see me and they don't like me. Because why? Because you're just not them. You're not sheep, you are goat. Yeah, that's the analogy that I like to use, you know. Me, the goat that is the one by the heel. Let me go back to my dehumanization era. Like, I came across this one TikTok and I'm like, yeah, right? That's the whole point of me doing all that I do. You know, the pulling off the look different. I don't want to look different. I am different. You know, this is what I'm comfortable of. I try to be human like them, you know. I try to be normal like them. But everywhere that I go out, I say this is my concern to my parents. I'm like, why the fuck do people stare at me? It's like the cashier every time like that. And then there's posts I share doing raya. Somebody look at me and goes, the kids look at me and goes, you know, like, bitch, I literally look like human right here. The only difference is I have tattoos. But of course, the ignorant, they get so invested in your look, it stopped them from experiencing the depth of you. But it's good. That's the whole point of me looking the way I look, because I'm trying to ward them off my energy for good, you know. Even if it costs me a stare, they're gonna give me a stare. The further they go, you know, literally just give me the stare. They still have to sell me something that I want. But you know what, after this, if somebody gives me a stare like that, I'm just not gonna buy from that shop anymore. Just a bunch of ignorant people, surface level people, so invested in the surface. They start to act different towards you because your surface don't look the same like them. These are just performative people. That's what I learned. So this dehumanization, when I start adding tattoos on my bodies, and when I start changing my appearance, looking different, trying out new looks, I wanted to look like alien. That's the whole reason. It's because I don't even want to be like them. I don't even want to be shaped like them. I want to be my own person. That was me on my dehumanization era, dehumanization phase at the moment. I was already starting it. I was already going my own journey. I don't even listen to anybody. Whatever the fucking opinion they have about me, I'm like, I'm doing my thing right here. Like, why the fuck you think you have a place to say anything about what I choose for myself? Exactly. Yesterday, actually, I was cooking and I'm like, let me listen to music. And then I opened my music. Like, my Apple Music is music collection from 2014 to 2020, if not mistaken. And then there's this one K-drama OST album, and I start listening to it and I'm like, let me just watch the drama again. Like, I need to seek some comfort right now. It feels like the new moon in Virgo have brought some change into my life. It awakened me, it jumpstarted me to remind myself about, like, stop seeking validation from this ship. Just go do you. Remember who you are. And I was like so overwhelmed by it. I just watched the old K-drama that I've watched before in 2016, and I watch it again, and the whole time the show has to remind me about seeking approvals, about how society hate him for how he looks, like despise him for how he looks and whatnot. So I'm like, honey, that's me, eh? Why are you talking to me even in the drama? Like, well, at least they pivot my attention to appearance, because at the time I was overwhelmed by what kind of content do I want to make, because I started to realize I make the past episode on my podcast was about I went viral and what it has done to me. Yeah, I realized that I want to use language barrier to quality control what kind of audience that I attract. And this morning I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this one post, like something I don't like about Medan, Aceh, right? And then the comment section says, good for you use English in this post, because if you use their local language, they will come and ham at you. That's exactly my whole purpose, what I was all about. When I say I want to use language barrier, I no longer want to use local language, I want to use English, because like I said, language is also a surface stop. These people are shallow, they only do things on the surface, and I had people asking me, like, why are you using God as an local language instead of using the Arab God, which is Allah, in my context? And I'm like, that's just fucking language that I choose to use. Like, why are you so pressed about it? Exactly, they get so pressed over all the shallow matters, all the surface matters, and that's how you get to know people. When you talk to them and they stop at surface, they're so invested in the surface matters. Like, if you're a deep person, you to walk fucking away from these idiots. They're ignorance. They are ignorance, and you're gonna have more problem dealing with them. That is just a gist. That is just a glimpse that they show to you. That's the flag raised to warn you about these people what you sign up yourself in. So, dehumanization. When you start dehumanizing yourself is when you realize, oh my God, yeah, right, my whole life I am not becoming myself, but I am becoming somebody, a character, a persona that was passed down to me. I was told on, I was becoming somebody that people want me to become, not what you want you to become. So you have to dehumanize yourself in order for you to start discovering your truth, start debunking all the nonsense, people's opinion about you. They're all in your head. They're just a fucking noise that tells you, like, oh, you should do this instead, you should do that. And in that K-drama, these two was already gravitated to one another, but then there's voices around them, people around them telling them like, oh, you should not do it like this, you should not stay together with him, you should leave him, and then you should leave her, you should leave her, you should leave her, la, 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 this is your la la la. Everybody trying to get in your head, trying to make decision for them. Like, what is this? Human do that. They don't move because of themselves, they move because of others. They move like a herd, like that. But there's also human like me, the sovereign, who move on our own, who's capable to dehumanize, because we don't move like them. We're not sheep. Have you ever seen the goat actually move together? Most of the time they're just by the heel alone. They're just chilling by the heel alone. So that's us. We're capable of doing things alone, the black sheep. And if you are wondering, or does it mean if I dehumanize, I have to shave off my eyebrows too, or I have to change my appearance too? You're stupid if you ask me so, because that's just appearance. I do this because I'm comfortable this way, because I have to do the inner work, and that inner work have come out outside. This is how I express it. That's a protection for me. And then I decided again yesterday to shave off my eyebrows. Actually, I wanted to bleach it, but I'm like, I don't have time to go to the shop. Let me just shave it off. And when I decided to shave off my eyebrows is because I want to go back to my old self, where I look like alien, because I am alien. When I speak, people don't understand me. No matter how much I try to fit in with my family, I try to fit in with the society, they still don't understand me, and they still don't like me. They still find me different for whatever fucking reason. They can have their own way to express themselves, experiment with their scarf and experiment with their clothing and whatnot, but then I show up trying to look as normal as possible, and they still don't like me, and they still find me weird, and they still cannot understand me. They're still uncomfortable. There's this tense energy between us, Why? Because I'm a fucking goat. They know I'm a fucking goat. Greatest of all time. They can't stand what the fuck is this goat trying to be us. When I was not trying to be them, but then I'm trying to be nice to them, and when they get comfortable, because I was trying to be nice to them, I was being kind to them. When they get comfortable and they actually have the audacity to come and tell me to become like us. But fuck you, bitch. When I become like you don't even like me, bitch. And now I'm gonna fucking put you in your place for having the audacity to project at me like that. Bullshit. Bunch of ships. So, dehumanization, debunking all the nonsense that was passed down to you, so that you could find yourself again. The whole journey on earth actually to discover the truth about yourself. And in order for you to discover the truth, you start paying attention and observe how you feel about the situation that you're dealing with, and you become aware of the nonsense. That nonsense is you breaking the tower moment, like tarot reading. This is a tower moment. You're breaking all the nonsense, layer by layer by layer. You breaking the veil, the veil, the fogs that cloud your judgment, that cloud your truth, this illusion. We have been living in illusion all this while. Humans are illusion as fuck, but maybe some of them are really NPC and shit, so that's just their role in this earth. And for the goat out there like me, the alien human out there like me, your whole point, your whole purpose in this world is just to fucking recognize the illusion, break the fuck out of it. Recognize the illusion, break the fuck out of it, and it comes in level and level and level and level. Until then, love you.